No, not yet.
Oh no! Not too soon. Oh wait, it's 4. It's 4.
We
can start.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the Stellaris weekly stream, where, sorry, we were in the middle of a really intense conversation.
I was yelling at him because he hasn't played my game of the year from last year.
Yeah, and I apologize, but I'm playing a lot of Stellaris, and just for you to know,
which is okay.
For Steven's last game, the game of the year last year is not Stellaris; it's another game that we cannot mention on.
Well, it wasn't released last year, so it can't be the game of the year, can it?
I'm always very confused, and then they sell the game 3 years later as Game of the Year edition. I'm like, but this game was not released this year. How can it be the Game of the Year? And it's super confusing. Anyway, hello, everyone.
Hi.
So today,
who are you?
Who am I? I'm Davide. I do marketing things for Stellaris.
And I'm Steven, the game director of Stellaris.
And today we have an exciting stream. First of all, because there might be something that might be already something coming at the end of the stream.
Something special.
Something special. Something that we worked really hard to make happen on the marketing side. So we're very proud to show you this. And of course, the development team also help us a lot. Like in general, like we think about as one Stellaris team, but this I want to give a shout out to Mariana that she's our creative producer, and she made an incredible job. And you're going to see the result of her work soon. And also, what are we going to do today, Steven?
So today, my goal or my idea was that we'd go into Biogenesis and play. Actually, I want to play from now until release, just not nonstop.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No, okay, maybe not nonstop, but we're gonna play an Evolutionary Predators Empire because that was today's dev diary. And let's see.
Sorry, I'm just trying
in the Biogenesis branch.
I need to refresh this because
so we can see what people are saying.
Exactly, and then I think that I need to click here.
Not that button.
And how do I see the chat here? I don't know. Here, cosmization, analytics, money.
Anyway, let me.
I'm using the mouse right now. So if I'm using the mouse, you cannot play because I'm using. We have the same mouse, Steven.
But I want to play. I only have an hour.
All right. Let's click here. No, it doesn't allow. All right. We have. I'm going to open the YouTube stream on my laptop. You can start. Continue here. I'm my laptop here, so I will just open the YouTube stream here and read the chat from there.
Here we are. And here's us, and not the game. Yay! There's the game.
All right. So who are we and what are we doing?
Okay, so this is actually the prescripted empire that we have or one of the prescripted empires for Biogenesis. The genetic Dominion. They are an enlightened monarchy, but more relevantly, let's see, standard. They have one of the new civics called crowdsourcing.
Okay, what does it do?
Crowdsourcing, your factions produce research points instead of unity. Factions will form in your empire shortly after the game starts. And then they've got the constant position that's listed there, which increases faction resource outputs, but decreases governing ethics attraction because there's a little bit of, squabbling and things like that. Let's see. We're using one of the Biogenesis portraits, which is the bats, because they're interesting and different.
Yep.
Let's see, do I have anything interesting here? We've got our malleable genes, which is an automodding trait.
Dekorashad is saying that we're upside down. No, I feel that I'm pretty straightforward. Do you feel upside down? Hold on, let me check. Is blood going to my head? No?
I feel very into our empire here.
Oh, hold on a second. So I have my faithful Stellaris wallet here. Let's see. No, we're not upside down. The gravity still works. Sorry, no.
Seasonal dormancy is one of our other traits, which modifies our upkeep, and especially for unemployed and denizen pops. Denizens is the term that we're using for citizens and maintenance drones. This is one of the phenotype traits that's available to mammalians and reptilians. As bats, we are mammals. Slow breeders, unruly, and repugnant, which is currently commented out, so it's free picks. Woo! That is going to change real soon. So, Evolutionary Predators was revealed today in the dev diary.
Yeah.
It is, we go out and we take a little nibble here and nibble there, have a smorgasbord of pops, and absorb their beneficial traits.
So we are very open to every taste in the galaxy, and okay.
We've always been hunters.
All right.
Okay, so let's get started. And you can watch the chat. And
I'm watching the chat. Like now I have like a chat there, a chat here, another chat here.
Okay. I'm going to be playing relatively quickly. So we've got a bunch of different buildings and things like that in the branch now. Like our Xenon Biological Lab, which does biology things.
Did you research if this is part of the meta build that people are playing?
There's no meta build yet.
Okay.
There will be. I'm sure. You guys will have several meta builds real soon, possibly after you finish watching this video.
Okay. By the way, we just made canon the Smorgasblorg.
It's a spoiler. That's actually one of the achievements that's coming in Biogenesis.
Okay.
Eats at least 6 different phenotypes as a evolutionary predator empire.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
I'm going to pause real quick so I can show off the adaptive evolution. So this is the situation that you start with as a evolutionary predator. So we gain unique genetic insights. They're analyzed and disseminated as we encounter new species. Once finished, we will evolve, permanently adding a new positive species trait to our own genetic code. So this is basically a situation that will continue running throughout the entire game. Every time we reach the end, we get a new species trait, and it'll take more to get to the next one. So we can consume, which increases situation progress from livestock and purge pops. Incorporate, which gives us bonuses for having multiple colonies.
All right.
And synthesize, which increases situation progress based on the alien species that are slaves or better, as well as leaders and subjects.
All right. Let's see. There are questions. There was a comment about the icon. That was a new icon for improved defectors. Did we have a new icon for improved defectors?
Which one?
This question here.
Oh, yeah. So I am using meat chips. Meat chips. Meat chips have slightly different everything. So my maulers here have the combat mandibles and the small shard accelerators, and they've got deflector musculature, nanocomposite carapace, and reactor boosters because why not?
Oh, we already have a bunch of questions. So let's see.
Meat chips.
Meat chips.
Meat chips.
Okay, that's how you know that an asset is definitely final.
Yeah.
When there is the purple text.
Purple meat chips.
Purple meat chips. Okay.
Okay.
With all the things introduced with Machine Age and in future Biogenesis, how does Shadows of the Shroud hold up size-wise?
Well, we'll talk about Shadows of the Shroud after Biogenesis releases.
Yes.
We'll have plenty of streams for that one.
Yeah. So hold on to your seat. And
so one of the interesting... Oh, actually, yeah, I'm just going to totally be interrupting constantly.
Oh, yeah, because you're excited about
Because I'm excited about showing this off. So, as a meat chip empire, biological chips. I probably shouldn't be calling them meat chips all the time, but it's fun. Yeah, food is super important, which is very different from classical Stellaris.
Because if I remember correctly, when I was playing, it's used instead of alloys, right?
It's used instead of a lot of stuff. Yeah. But yes, it is used instead of alloys. I mean, you need more of them because the conversion rate for food is way lower than alloys. But
okay. Will there be any new interaction? Asked Voodoo Woodbaker.
Ooh, what do you guys think? What should I take as my tradition? We should have had like polls and stuff. Except look, it's not purple boxes anymore.
Oh, actually, that's new. Last time I checked it on Tuesday, it was purple boxes. No,
we have been working incredibly fast. The team is being pretty fun.
Yeah. So
okay, I see domination up
there. Leaf ship. I only see people saying domination. So.
There's an adaptability.
Oh, but that's Alfred.
That's Alfred. I was actually thinking about taking adaptability, but now I can't because he wanted it.
Exactly, and sorry, we cannot have. But also Gorehuchi now say that.
Ooh, enmity.
Enmity.
I like that. Okay, we're gonna take enmity.
We're taking enmity
because it's mean, and we're mean because we're gonna eat everyone that we meet.
Yeah.
So just nibble here and there.
So I was about to ask a question from the chat. So, will there be any new interactions for life-seeded origins with new content from Biogenesis?
Build job
Perhaps boost to plantoid fungoid phenotype traits?
It is possible that it comes up, like Gaia preference may come up in certain events, but I don't think that we specifically did something with life-seeded.
Oh.
The wilderness has some life-seed. No, it doesn't, because you can't be life-seeded as wilderness because they're both origins. Hey, look! What delicious news! So Evolutionary Predators is super cool because there are so many of these special event choices. Because very frequently you end up, being like, "Hey, can we eat it?" So
basically,
I also wanted to show this off because our bats being upside down is totally ridiculous. And they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, the first time I saw this, I spent
You're
like a good
Is this
10
on
seconds
purpose?
watching this.
What's wrong here?
Should I bug this?
No.
No. Oh no, that's intended.
Let's see. There's a question about
there-
performance.
There is a question about where is the question about performance?
It's right there. Aha, I saw it.
You have a mouse. You can use the mouse also.
I don't want to. I need the mouse in the game. So far, we have done a couple of the things on performance. A lot of things are now monthly instead of daily, but we haven't done all of the multi-threading stuff that we're still planning on doing.
Right.
We can't give you exact numbers and stuff yet because we haven't done all of the analysis on that yet. However, right now it appears that even now it's without the optimizations, it's still looking pretty good. So
we're very confident, positive at least. Okay. Then there is the wait. Would future species portraits get their own unique traits, such as Infernal, the future psionic phenotypes?
any new phenotypes that we add will
Build job
have
complete.
new phenotype traits.
Okay.
New
Almost
council
certainly.
agendas on deck.
Now, the phenotype traits are shared across some species. Like here, I've got my seasonal dormancy on my species. This is shared between mammalians and reptilians. So, like mammalians get familial genetic memory, seasonal dormancy, and nascent stage. Reptilians have camouflage, chromologs, egg laying, seasonal dormancy, and nascent stage. So, there's some mix. A couple of portraits are extra special, like the platypus gets egg laying despite being mammalian, because of course it does.
Yeah. There is a guy, Valkron74, that's the guy that corrects, he claims to be the guy that corrects the crook picture in Sama's house, so he's very particular with his OCD, and he's asking that the tradition being only 7 bothers him, and he's asking, will we ever consider making 8 tradition? In the tradition we know we only have 7.
This
But then
system's secrets
where do you
are
put the
ours.
essential perks?
That's where ascension perks are.
Exactly. Like, wait, no, that doesn't work. But because then we have an extra thing. Where do we put it? No, Valko, sorry, no, that doesn't work with my OCD. Sorry, no.
Okay, since I'm reading chat and stuff like that, I'm not playing optimally. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you just do you send your guys to explore stuff? Meanwhile,
We need to meet people. so we
which
can
portrait
meet
is
them.
the most delicious? We'll find out.
There's an event for that.
Will space fauna get more components, and can bioships equip current space fauna mutation components?
They have a different set of weapon components.
Yeah. Then chat is also saying that not playing optimally, scuff stream, it's over. People are not appreciating us not playing them. I told you, you should have studied the meta builds. Watch the videos on YouTube from content creators and shown up prepared.
So here's something that I think we showed off previously. A lot of the events that were just okay, now give you choices. So, here we can be all spiritual and get automated colony ships, or we can, be a little more aggressive, get administrative AI, or we can be xenophobic and get ground defense planning. So, let's pursue
I
this
have
endeavor.
one
Situation
question,
log.
if you don't mind, for me, just because I just saw this and I'm like, every moment of is the fact that you also have the civic, the govern type icon on the left-hand side of the choices new? Because I don't know if I saw it before. I'm one of these. Was it always there, or is it new?
We didn't have the choices there before.
Okay.
So
We've
those are
data mined this
those are
system
there
dry.
if it is a special choice because of something. So I had that choice because I'm spiritualist or
Right.
authoritarian.
Okay.
or xenophobe.
And there we. Okay. I think yes. Now that you mention it, it's when you have one specific one in general. Okay.
The Gene Lord.
The Gene Lord.
Gene Lord.
Okay.
I should probably throw on some edicts and stuff.
What's our adjective if you're the genetic? Genetic? How do you pronounce genetic? Our name.
The genetic dominion.
So we're the genetic.
New
community.
job in
Okay.
the situation log.
How
Oh,
do-
look, I got the Ute. Lucky me.
Wait, did you set this in
New
the
augments research.
No.
Strap in.
pre-selectable precursors? which is a new feature coming with 4.0.
it is.
By the way, marketing plug. No, okay, but all right. Is the work on the UI finalized, or can we expect more adjustments from what we see right now? Well, you saw a big
New augments
purple
research.
text, so
Strap
clearly
in.
is not
Build
finalized.
job
Yeah, we're still doing
complete.
some stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, one of the big things that we've done is, like, this is currently undergoing an art pass and usability and UX and stuff like that. Things that we've done here, we have the flavor text is much more full. We've renamed these. We're back to plurals on districts that you build and destroy and things like that. Zones are now district specializations because it makes them more attached to each other. We'll see some of that later on. So like here, it's like these districts cannot be improved with new district specialization. District specializations determine the jobs that are provided by each district, and most add space for additional buildings. There are now some specializations that do not. They're a little bit weird though. Like, so one of the things that we're currently experimenting with is, so if you have a research world or something like that, can we do something like the miners provide materials for your engineers and improve their output? Generators are for physics, and agriculture is for biologists. We also have over here, okay, so interesting things we have is, first off, you can now replace the district specializations, and it will tell you what happens to the stuff that's inside them, because any buildings that stick around will, anything that fits in both zones will stick around, otherwise they won't. The labs will no longer swap all of your researchers into focusing that. We're going to change that into, no, I have a physics specialization and that provides physicists. Or I have the standard research one that gives the split of all three. The AI will be much happier with that because they'll be less likely to be like, hey, let's get rid of all of our engineers. Oops.
There is somebody asking for the archaeological sites. This is a completely unrelated question. So, first of all, to resume the question, to sort of answer the question, would you think it's fair to say we've done the biggest chunk of the work right now, and now we're fine-tuning the changes, or can people expect some other major changes to UI?
I mean, we're largely fine-tuning things and making things better. It's one of the jokes inside the team that this is a hot build. I just had it built because the build from 3 hours ago, it's garbage. No one wants to play that.
Okay.
That's kind of the rate that the team is working at.
Okay. So every few hours we have a new build with new implementation, but the overall look and feel should be this, and then we should change some.
Generally, I mean, we're making some movements. Hey, look, we finished our thing.
Oh.
Okay, so we don't really have that much stuff right now because we don't know anyone. So we have mammalian DNA. This will give us a trait that is skewed towards the mammalian phenotype traits.
Yep.
If we pick that one, we could reduce our upkeep to sustain our people. We need to grow. We need to grow faster, or we can embrace chaos and just be like, yeah, whatever. So
I would embrace chaos because that's me.
Yeah, but
Okay.
That's
Okay. If I were playing a meta build now, now I'm playing a meta build. I would play.
You would want to grow faster, right?
Yeah, exactly, faster, right?
Grow faster.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, so we got existential interoperability. Okay, that's
This
kind of
system's
like,
secrets are ours.
Okay, so our species, as a evolutionary predator, we cannot actually genetically modify
We've
our
constructed something
species
game-changing.
normally because of the malleable genes. But now we've got another positive traits. Those things always give you a positive trait. We did experiment with having negative traits in the pool at one point, and it was terrible. So
It must be feel really bad. Oh, I progressed with my situation. Oh no, sorry.
well, it was going to be the thing you opted into with the chaos choice. So you knew that.
Sort of like the trade-offs that you have with toxoids. Oh, you get great perks, but at what cost?
But at what cost? So like here, we're going to put this will say rigor 2 ocean world, stuff like that. What do we want here? Let's make this into a tech world. Because actually we don't need tech worlds. We have factions producing tech for us. We need unity because we have no unity. Because our factions aren't producing any. So, and I don't have the resources for it because I'm down one consumer good.
And
there.
someone was asking actually to show a sneak peek of the faction production.
Okay. That's a good idea. So here are my factions.
Aha.
We have the First Strike Legion, who are, everyone's actually pretty happy. They're not as happy, but the production of the factions varies based on which one they are.
Mhm. And then
And the City and Obedience Party, wow, we got a lot of them.
there is the June, Jan.
The Jun Preservation Front. I mean, they're trying to protect us.
But there are not as many. There are only 856.
856, whereas we got 3,000 of these guys and 473 of those guys.
So basically, it's like the Citizen Obedience Party is like, hey, vast majority.
Might as well have stuff. Priests. More priests. We need more priests.
Carrick the Big is asking about the pre-selectable precursors. That, as we mentioned, is a new feature coming in 4.0. The patch that comes together with Biogenesis is have you fixed the pre-selectable precursors so they actually change the size of the slice of the pie each precursor gets if you reduce the precursor count.
They should be doing that.
Yeah, they should be doing that. So the answer is yes.
Maybe.
Yes, maybe.
Probably.
Likely.
We've data mined this
And it
system
would
dry.
be way better if I actually knew anyone. Maybe I should have gone Discovery for a second.
We've constructed
Survey
something
faster.
game-changing.
Doesn't matter.
Time for some new chrome.
I like that Valkron74 is saying that whoever made the Stellaris music is literally genius level human being.
It's true.
And today we decided to stream without the headset because it's a bit off. You hear yourself in the headset and it's somehow a bit difficult
Booting up a
to
new
keep the
colony.
focus going, the flow going.
Jun Colony. A whole new banquet to sample.
But yeah, I agree with you.
Look, different art.
Stellaris music is top level.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
yeah.
We got in an argument right before. Actually,
It's awesome.
before the stream.
However, we're arguing about
We're
it.
always arguing about basically everything. He was saying that the Machine Age music goes too hard for him.
No, I'm not. I was
he's
saying
soft
for the early
and
game.
fleshy.
Like I am like there chilling. Okay,
Time for
do
some
that.
new
And,
chrome.
I'm here chilling, exploring. Oh, look, another species.
We've
What do you want to
constructed
find? And me like,
something
boom, 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 boom. I'm like, whoa!
Bum.
It's a raid party. But overall, I like it. Like if the battle kicks in, it's perfect. Like you have a warrior, you go,
Oh, no.
yeah, let's go.
Okay, so
Let's
paying
see.
attention to anything. So, hey, look, we encountered someone. Should we observe them or observe them more closely?
Absorb them very
Order will
closely.
be maintained.
Is the video upside down? Again, we did a test, chat. And
We are one with
No.
our people.
exactly, we are just
Build job complete.
observe and steal their genes. Can we steal the genes?
The system
yes,
has been
actually we can.
cased.
Let's do that.
Because, okay, I'm just picking winner. In fact, here, auto select traits. I will regret that later.
Let's see. Are there any other questions? Is the colony art dependent on shipset or biome now?
The creation of the colony one is shipset based, I think,
Mhm.
because we got the meat ship landing.
Oh, we completed
Build job.
a task in the core focus.
Adaptive
So what's
evolution
happening?
helped. Nice.
What did you get?
So Primordial Soup gave us another one that advanced our adaptive evolution thing by a lot.
Alright.
Which is great because you know what we need? More
New
staff.
augments research.
Perfect.
Strap
And,
in.
actually, what we need right now is we need more unity because
The system has been cased.
my factions aren't actually producing any,
All right.
and that makes me sad. So let's build an
New
observation post.
digs. Time to get comfortable.
Okay, I'm on
And-
fastest. That's why I look away and the thing that I was doing is done.
We've
So,
constructed
okay,
something
there we go. Yeah,
game-changing.
that's awesome. Okay, observation insights. First off, let's switch that over to favor insights because we're doing aggressive observation, so it's not going to go so well anyway. Oh, whoa,
What's this? Oh,
that's a rave. Observation posts. We're doing that. I forgot they mentioned that. The bioship observation post explodes like that a little bit.
okay.
Okay, so let's
Chat is having my eyes moment.
let's go to espionage here.
Hey,
Hey, what's this? Procure DNA. Procure DNA.
Oh,
So we gain minor progress on the adaptive evolution situation, and we gain the DNA of the primary species.
aha.
We'll need 30 infiltration for that. I want to go look at them, but contacts. I keep missing with this mouse. It's a little funny. So who are you? Tizu. You are lithoids. Lithoids. Neat. Okay. We'll see what they taste like.
Tastes like it's
Salty.
salty. I was
Salty.
about to say
Rocky.
a species pack that is very dear to you, but okay.
New augments research.
Salty, okay.
Strap in.
Steven spends his time tasting the whole galaxy. So
Delicious.
exactly. If you have a question about how a specific species tastes, now is the time to ask. He knows them all. He tasted them all.
We've data mined this system.
Xanatos is asking, is there a way to check pop growth? I couldn't find it and its modifiers in the beta.
Let's see here in the management. We have our monthly pop growth here. There's currently a MR up that gives us the total breakdown on information on this. But yes, here it is showing the pop growth for each of the pop groups. Up here is my total pop growth on this planet. It will basically be giving the breakdown of here's what happened last month. I don't think it's going to give full details on what happened, and then the projected pop growth next month.
Okay.
Which will not include migration or asteroids or whatever. So, like, if I go over to this one, the migration is coming over here because there's a bunch of jobs here, because there's, stuff to do here. And hey, look, we've got a specialization.
Aha.
So, what should we build here? This is an ecclesiastical center, so I guess we should build a spiritual enclave.
Okay. I was about to say, don't we need unity? Good unity.
We also need consumer goods.
This system's secrets are ours.
Let's slap a disadvantage to that.
How do necroids taste?
Time for some new chrome.
Have you ever had very aged meat?
Build job complete.
No. You've never had like a aged steak or something like that?
No.
No. Well, it's not like that at all because they're disgusting and like well after the good point of that.
Yeah, when you live on holiday and then you forget like your steak in the fridge and then you come back from holiday and your steak is basically black and you open the fridge and go, that's necroids.
Okay. So here's the political frontier. Some people may remember this event. Nothing bad is happening here and stuff like that. Oh, wait. Okay. That's the one that happens later. So we can crack down on this or we can keep a close eye on these activists. Ethics shift chance. Okay, fine. But yeah, we don't want to have Unity penalized on our Unity planet. So let's watch what they do.
Okay.
And in a little bit, we'll get back to them. Hey, look, there's stuff happening. There's someone out there, and I don't know if they're just like
Agenda available. They sure like to keep up appearances.
whale or something actually.
We've constructed something game-changing.
You're actually.
New augments researched. Strap in.
Bye.
Oh wait, that's. Okay.
Political discourse on Rigor Prime. Oh no.
Okay. Ta-ta-ta-da. Hey, yeah.
Oh, we like.
I'll
this
pay for
political
Unity.
discourse.
Yeah, because they realized that this whole political discourse thing it's stupid and that we're right.
Oh.
So.
New council agendas on deck.
Matthew was writing something and then he stopped. So there is no questions coming from the chat anymore.
This system's secrets are.
Aha, more stuff. Okay, we need to grow faster. The leaders need advantages. Reduce upkeep or embrace chaos. What do you think?
I see that. I'm sorry?
Grow faster, leader advantages, or reduce our upkeep.
Grow
Or embrace
faster.
chaos.
Grow faster.
Grow faster, more faster.
More
Look, now we're
faster.
rapid breeders too. Hey, isn't rapid breeders not allowed to be combined with iterative parity or whatever it's called? Yes, that's true. Evolutionary predators care nothing for your trait requirements.
So like you can just get whatever combination.
Yep.
And is the combination like the outcome of these events always like randomly chosen out of a pool?
It's randomly chosen from a pool. Eventually, you will probably end up with no more choices. And then, we have grown enough. Except at that point, you have also destroyed the UI and made our UX designers very, very sad. That's Iggy's fault. So,
okay.
well, I mean, we do hate everyone, right? Yeah, we hate everyone.
We hate everyone. Okay.
We need a bucket of parts.
It's Monday morning. We need a bucket of parts. We hate everybody. We're staring into the void, thinking about the week ahead. That's our stance with other species in this
Speaking
galaxy.
of which, you know what we need?
That
we
upgrade
need
was
some more
well
ships.
worth the alloys.
Actually, no, not that many. Because I'm about to pick a fight with literally everyone.
All right, so
Build
we're
job
going
complete.
straight on. Okay.
I mean, that's what we do, where we took enmity as our first tree. Ooh, the Crown Prince.
Oh, somebody's reporting the volume of the stream might be a bit low.
Ooh.
Sorry.
At least. Almost the way up.
Yeah, I think we're all the way up here.
Treachery!
Oh, maybe we should just start speaking louder. Sorry,
We
people
need
that were
exit
watching us on the
strategy,
second
Stat.
monitor.
Research ship in danger. Save the data.
Can't believe they attacked us.
What? Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Now we're going to go destroy all of their things. We were trying to take them.
We've constructed something.
Meanwhile, the
game-changing.
YouTube chat is discussing about the Stellaris logo. Just for you to know, they're having the same conversation that we're having in the office, but they're having in YouTube chat. It's hilarious to watch.
Oh, look, they're ushering in an age of industrialization, breakthroughs in transportation, blarg, 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 blarg. They'll learn one way or another. Yeah. We don't actually care about them
Time
as
for some
long
new
as
chrome.
we can.
Time for some new chrome.
What are we doing? They're almost to procure DNA. Oh, look, they're having civil war. Isn't that cute? 14 pops died.
Oh no!
Attempting
Wanderer
brute
is saying
force
that
entry
in
on an
fairness,
enemy
it's not
station.
even Monday morning, it's Thursday morning, but he shares the feeling that I was saying. Like staring into the void with your coffee. All right. There were other questions I was tracking. Maybe it was. Yeah, there was a question about the food cost to claim a new system being due to using the
It's because we're building meat
Starbases.
starbases. Yes.
Did we show the model of the mid Starbase?
I was afraid to be in systems after the other thing exploded. So here is our meat outpost. We are using the Spinivore shipset,
Aha.
once known as the antagonists, because they're bad people. Hey, here's our science ship. Oh, you can't see that in the... Oops.
Oh, look,
Here's our science ship.
look how cute it is.
Isn't it cute? Very spiky. And it reflects our Empire colors a little bit on the tattoos.
Mhm. Do you think that Hivewords will get any changes?
Game-changing upgrades
Have
incoming.
M67. It's here in the YouTube chat in my small chat here.
So tiny. What?
Yeah, Hivewords. Will
Hiveworlds.
Yeah.
I'll leave Iggy to talk about what's happening to Hiveworlds at some point in one of the dev diaries, probably.
Okay. So
Because there are some buffs happening to a bunch of like the special world types.
so the answer is yes. Keep reading the dev diaries and you'll find out. Cool. Keep reading the dev diaries. Watch videos on YouTube.
So shall we probe them or should we leave them alone? Yeah, we're
New
probe.
job in the situation.
Okay.
Oh look, the first context is aborted. Hi. Yeah, we kind of killed some of your science ships and stuff, but that's okay. Because we hate you.
All right. Super
We should
aggressive.
assume the worst. I need rivals.
Mhm.
Let's insult you because, of course, we're going to insult you because we can. Buttons there. And I hate you.
Why do the meat outposts look like a noggin I can pet?
Only you can answer that question.
Why me? I don't know.
No, I meant the person that asked it. Because
Okay, all right. What are you?
let's see,
What did
this
I do?
is-
I'm just reading here.
this is another not very foodie empire. Should have been anglers. Oh well. Let's go. We do need more consumer goods, I suppose.
All right.
Okay.
How is it going with your neighbors? Are you at war yet?
I now have a rival, which is good for us because we have that. whole
Shouldn't
rival
we
thing.
move our focus to conquest?
Oh yeah, probably should. Because you're right.
So there is
Okay.
Nodilems that is, first of all, is telling us that he's been playing since 2020 and it's been his favorite game ever since.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And then he asks, will there be any changes to Under One rule?
Probably not too many.
Mhm.
We were actually talking about that earlier today,
Mm-hmm.
or yesterday. Yesterday.
Yesterday.
How if with the leader
Game-changing
changes, if
upgrades
we need to do
incoming.
any changes with it.
Mhm.
They beat me to it.
What?
Eternal Vengeance.
No. They stole your system?
Well, we were both going after the same system.
Yeah, but no, that's not acceptable. Like, I hate when it happens to me. I'm like, no, now I was playing pacifist, no, and now I'm at war with you.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
Okay, you know what we need? More ships. Copy template.
Gamer. I don't know how to pronounce this. Gamer. Are factions giving science now?
That's from the Civic that I have. So to just show it again, that's crowdsourcing.
Yep.
They're giving research instead of Unity, and what type of stuff they give us is dependent on which faction they are.
Yeah, and also this is
I don't
why
philosophy.
we were struggling a bit with Unity
Yes.
very early game, because we were not getting Unity from factions.
Crown Prince, this is your thing. Go get yourself killed or something. I mean,
The
go
system is
learn
being
the ways
cased.
of the galaxy.
Aaron Doyle is saying that he cannot wait to eat the Praetorian. That can only go well for everybody involved.
Probably. Ooh,
Likely.
Xeno scum.
Oh.
Okay.
So what was the event about? I didn't manage to read. You were. just because I
It
reading-
was Tomb World down here.
Ah, okay. There is a Tomb World over there.
I can actually still escape out this way.
Game-changing
let's
upgrades
see.
incoming.
How many new music tracks?
Is it 7?
I don't know.
think it's 7.
It's on the Steam page. so we can-
Including that includes the title
Yeah.
thing, because you get a new main menu, which we can't show you right now because of reasons.
Yeah, because of reason. Because nothing is happening at the end
Nothing-
of this
Yeah,
stream.
there's something cool happening at the end of the stream.
Yes.
Not here though.
Not here, on our YouTube channel. So we have 23 minutes left to stream. And then at 5 p.m., go check our YouTube channel. We have something really cool
You know
that
what
we
you
want
do?
to share.
So the fun thing about Procure DNA is that it makes espionage a big part of these guys sometimes. Speaking of which, let's do it. So we're going to kidnap some poor
Time for some new
lithoids
chrome.
and eat them.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I need to. How do you say it in English? Oh, geez, I'm having a moment. I need to fustigate myself because I just wrote new music. I didn't say how many tracks.
That upgrade was
You
well
probably
worth the
didn't.
alloys.
I didn't tell you.
No, I probably know because I
You
probably
know because
you know, I
you-
also have the
Chrome.
music in Drive, right? So I could just open the folder on Drive with the new music and say, oh yeah, it's this amount of tracks.
Time for
I was
some new
literally listening to
chrome.
it the other day.
Look, exceptional people.
We'll come back to you next week. So come back next week and we'll tell you exactly how many tracks there are. And if you're a developer on the chat right now, don't tell them. We are creating a hook so that people come back to the stream. Don't. We're creating a hook, Steven. We're
Creating a
just trying to, engagement, long time marketing, please. Okay.
It's somewhere in here,
Yeah.
probably. One of you will see it, maybe.
Biogenesis is there. You just pass
Did I
Biogenesis.
pass?
Yep. There.
Oh yeah, Genesis.
Okay, so now we're playing the new title track.
I think this is the title track.
Right.
I don't know. We can't hear it because we didn't.
Is
put
that
on
we
our
cannot
headphones
hear
this time.
because we don't have. Yep. They're here, but we want to interact like actual human today. Are there going to be
We've
any new
constructed
name
something.
lists?
No, we don't actually have name lists in this one. I think, unless there was another hive mind one. Oh, there isn't. I think there might be a wilderness nameless. I don't remember.
Okay, there might be one in Wilderness.
If one of the CDs is in stream chat, they'll let me know.
Yeah. And hey, Andan. So if one of the developers in chat, they're going to answer to you. And welcome. This is the first time Andan is chatting with us.
Welcome.
New digs. Time to get comfortable.
All right.
Okay, so how's our espionage thing doing?
Will you show advanced traits in your future dev diary streams? Will you show advanced
New
traits
council
in
agendas
future
on
dev
deck.
diaries or
Well, I
streams?
mean, in the streams, if we get there,
Yeah.
then
The
we
system
will.
has been cased.
In the dev diaries? Do we have plans?
I don't think we have another thing on
Traits.
planned for traits.
Yeah.
We might sneak a couple of the phenotypes in there or something like that. Okay, do we want to adapt to shifting climates, or should we be more productive, or embrace chaos? We can embrace chaos this time.
Yeah, let's embrace chaos.
New
Chaos.
augments research. Strap
We
in.
got quick learners.
Nice.
That's nice. So we're prowling the settlements. Ooh, look, our praise in sight. Neat. We'll soon have access to the Tizu dormitory. All of the precious DNA within. This is such a vicious and mean
What do you mean vicious and mean?
evolving society.
What do you mean? God.
Just want to nibble, just a little.
I'm super confused with Twitch chat. Continue to say that we are hanging from the ceiling, we're upside down. I have no idea what they're talking
This is
about.
the way we are.
Exactly. Okay.
Orbital anomaly. Oh yeah. So our observation post kind of bounced into the atmosphere. It's okay.
All right.
I'm sure they didn't notice anything. And if they did, we'll just invade them. Although I kind of want to get the espionage.
The system has been
operation
cased.
Chat is really quiet.
New augments research. Strap in.
He's really quiet right now.
Can evolutionary predators take invasive species? Yes, they can.
Oh,
And
no.
in fact, you can. As I was playing the other day, and I got it because I had the bale as my precursor,
Mhm.
and I created a bunch of them. So now I had plant DNA readily available, and yeah. So we became an invasive species. Okay, our agents are ready. We've gained access to the Tizu dormitory as well as proper disguises.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally, like any good hunter, they've secured multiple escape routes, with some more agreeable than others. It'll be unfortunate should we need to make use of the series.
Dmitry Yanov is asking
It's
if
done. We've come away with a wealth of genetic material. Let's see, great advancements when we meet it. Perhaps we'll even develop a taste for the Tizu. So we got a small amount of evolutionary progress, and we now have lithoid DNA.
aha.
So the next time our situation here completes, we'll have a lithoid option.
Nice. I was saying that Dimitro is asking, can you be a kind, xenophilic, egalitarian species with adaptive evolution?
Yes, you can. You see here, the synthesize is not being mean. Incorporate also, actually. So, planets also help your thing. Although fresh planets are better than ones that you've already tasted a little bit of everything about.
All right.
So you kind of want to be spreading out a
Sampling
variety,
bit.
sample everything, kind of tapas.
Yeah, it's like you enter a buffet, don't go hard immediately on the steak. Take a tour, taste a bit of everything. Otherwise, you're going to feel full and not having tasted up the things.
You don't eat the same thing day after day after day, do you?
I could eat chicken nuggets day after day after day.
Ladders to heaven. Oh, let's see. We can discredit them for a ton of society research, or we can increase the society research output of our observation post.
Discredit proof of our existence. So wait, there was a question, a follow-up question from the chat. Where was it? There was a person. I cannot find the question right now, but the question was asking if then, because of this planet
Game-changing upgrades
feature that
incoming.
you just discussed, that they give you more progress,
New
right?
job in the
In
situation.
your situation based on how fresh they are. Will Gaia words give you more progress?
I'm not sure. I'd have to ask Iggy on that one.
Okay.
There are a lot of strange worlds out there. For the person asking about new anomalies.
Mhm.
Ooh. So brute force or continue our external studies. We're kind of brute force, aren't we?
Okay, that's brute force.
Because I'm sure that's not the best answer to pick.
Can the Predators take the natural design civic?
I don't think so.
So unlikely.
because they're kind of bound very tightly to biological ascension.
New augments
But Iggy
research.
can tell me.
Strap in.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, I think that Iggy is on the
We've
Twitch chat, and
successfully
this was
discredited the evidence of our existence.
Okay, it was Idyllic Bloomer. Thank you, Idyllic. Sorry,
Time
I
for
saw
some
your
new
question and then I couldn't track it when I was asking it. So I hope that I repropose it correctly. Let's say there was another question here about
Look, basic cloaking fields.
what?
Basic cloaking fields.
Nice.
Oh, our attempts to force entry into the structure ended in disaster. Very sad. It turns out brute force wasn't the way to do it. But now we've got some cloaking.
We
And
kinda
geothermal hotspots on.
we kinda knew it was not the optimal choice,
We knew
right?
it wasn't the optimal choice. Yeah.
Valkron 74 is
We've
asking
constructed
how
something
long have you guys
game-changing.
been planning this update? And I think that it's a bit difficult to answer because like there are multiple parts, right? That there was the first discussion about
Biogenesis started before the Machine Age even released.
exactly.
We knew that if we so I wanted to do ascension packs basically to build up on
Ascension.
ascensions because cybernetic and synthetic obviously work together very well. But we knew that if that went over well, which we immediately knew would as soon as we announced it, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!" That we would definitely want to do psionic and biological after that because we can't just leave them, not improved.
Yeah.
That's also why I wanted to do both of them in this year, as opposed to
1 year and
we
one
do
next
this one
year.
and then psionic could be next year. That's cool.
That would have been an easy solution to figure out what we do next year. So now we need to figure out what we do next year.
Oh, I know that. We work on timelines that are like 15 to 18 months sometimes. I mean, I have my 5-year plan or whatever.
No, exactly. We there is an overall vision is very long. Like that's what I meant when it's
That I
very
update
difficult
continuously.
to answer because generally like you think on long term, so you know that you're going to do something. Then there is the moment
More
where you
space for
actually
a
get to
mega
do
block
it.
is available.
And then there's the contingencies of, what about this or what about that?
That upgrade was well worth
The
alloys.
4.0 changes, that was
That upgrade was well
we've
worth
known
the
we
alloys.
wanted to do some of this stuff. Like performance has been an issue for a very, very long time. And it's one of the things that I've wanted to deal with. And then at a certain point it became, okay, if nothing is sacred, then what could we do to improve performance?
Yeah.
And that's where the pop groups rose out of.
And I want to say that we had
Planetary
the
features
conversation
of
for a while. Again, it's not that there was a specific moment where, like again, there are ideas, and you develop the ideas, and then you get to make the ideas. So
Well, let's get
it's a
some
bit
of them.
hard to say.
So who are you guys anyway? Oh, you're fungoids.
Just to answer Van der is asking, you have a 5-year plan for Stellaris. Well, that's like you should always have a 5-year plan for when you work on projects, right? You should always have an idea of what you want to do, so that
Where do you want to go next?
exactly like what you want to do next, and what if you had also infinite resources, what you do. Like those are questions you should ask
Build
when you
job.
have such big projects.
Get your house in order, Glub.
I can guarantee like everything you do,
space
they
for
have
a
a
mega
5-year
block
plan.
is
It's pretty common. Like I would say even
It's
business.
maybe not 5, but
Yeah, but like it's business practice, right? Always try to like forecast a bit ahead and try to see, okay, where will be like
The
with
system
all
has
the
been
products.
cased.
let's see, are zone numbers locked down or will they be increasing or the jobs? Okay, so we are quite happy with the two customizable zones on the city district, or district specializations as they're called now. The number of jobs has been changing over time as we've been playing and balancing them. It's now 100 for each of these. Let's see, so like here I've got 100. Hey, that should switch over to priests. But yeah. Does the magenta meat ships imply new 2D art for the meat stations? Yes, and it's a pretty cool image. I've actually seen that one. So
Can evolutionary predator only eat fauna, or can they ruin the entire biosphere?
they take select pieces of the DNA basically. So they're not like a devouring swarm. I guess unless you're a devouring swarm. So usually you're content with just like a little bit.
All right. Yeah.
Like here. So, here's another one where we get to recover the biomass because we're evobred.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a ton of events that have special event options for them, which is a lot of fun.
These contacts aren't your...
Oh, we found new friends. Yeah, and also like as we were saying before, like this is more about taking
Time
a
for some
taste
new
of
chrome.
everything in the galaxy rather than just going and hit
We're not
everything. Just,
devouring everything. We just want to nibble.
like, hey, we can be friends. Can you just chew your finger a
Game-changing
bit?
upgrades
This
incoming.
sounds tasty.
I believe
We've
that we also
constructed
have.
something
You can
game-changing.
demand a little nibble from your subjects. Gene Stalin, yay! We've got more lithoid DNA.
Have you guys thought about adding more Leviathans? They are pretty cool, but also nothing new has been done with them
We've
for a long time
constructed
now.
something game-changing.
Well, maybe.
New augments researched. Strap in.
How much time do we have?
9 minutes.
9 minutes?
So
Maybe in 8 minutes we'll answer that.
yeah, maybe exactly.
Look, their implants are malfunctioning. That's okay. We don't care.
Oh, can't wait a few. Okay, somebody wants to see a stream of the new origin of living planet biosphere, which I guess is wilderness.
We'll be talking. We'll have the Wilderness Dev Diary a couple weeks from now.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's in 2 weeks or
New
3 weeks.
augments researched. Strap
I think
in.
it's 2 weeks.
Build job
Do you want me to
complete.
open the schedule?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's on the.
It's on the first Dev Diary. The announcement Dev Diary is pinned on the forum, so you can go there and we have the full schedule of Dev Diaries that will go out for this campaign.
constructed
Should we
something
also show it maybe
game-changing.
shortly when we have the Dev Diary? Just in the stream, 10 minutes. Show, hey, this is the way.
This is what Wilderness is like.
Yeah, and then we come back to this save file.
council
Shogeni is
objectives are
asking,
dead.
wait, can the Predators be a devouring swarm?
I believe so.
I think that because you were saying unless you're a
Yeah.
devouring swarm.
Let's see. There's more predators. Hey, look! It's Keepers of Everbread. Let's eat them. I
Build job
think
complete.
one of my people will yell at me if that's not actually true. The Wilderness can be a devouring swarm also, which is kind of funny.
Wait, how does that work? Like, explain to me the fantasy. Like, are you a planet that just trumps other planets?
So it was funny because we were making a special name generation for them, and it got too emo and dark. So we rolled back a little bit because we got like the Blood Forest of Blood or something like that, and it was pretty funny. Hello, Caravanneers. Can we have a bite? Yeah, sure, whatever. It's so close.
We've constructed something game-changing.
It is very cool. We can talk directly to the Stellaris.
External uplink
Thanks for the stream.
established.
Thank you for watching.
The system has been cased.
Can
Game-changing
Terrabors
upgrades
and
incoming.
Lithoids also be this new origin?
Which one? The
This origin, I think this.
Evolutionary Predators?
yeah, I would imagine so.
I'm not sure. Oh, the today's Dev Diary has the full details on who can do it. The general rule is you have to be biological,
Yeah.
and there are some. Oh no, they died. Very sad.
Oh no!
Nobody cared. We chanted for their soul.
Meanwhile, I'm getting messages such as, if you exit the game, I will riot. I have no idea what they mean. I hear. I just got a message from Freak. If you exit the game, I will riot. I don't know.
I think that was a question. Okay, so here we've got mammalian and fungoid DNA, because basically it'll pick a random thing from our
Yeah.
buffet that we have collected. The lithoid DNA, since it didn't show up, will appear next time probably.
Okay.
So let's go fungoid because we don't have any of this. So look, we're
Build
invasive
job complete.
species.
So what's our combination right now?
Okay, so since we're basically out of time here and we need to send people off to go look at nothing of importance, we have invasive species,
Oh, in the UI
malleable
starts.
genes,
The UI starts to
rapid
break.
breeders, existential iteropathy, seasonal dormancy, quick learners, slow breeders, unruly, and repugnant.
Wait, didn't we get also fast breeders?
No, we got quick learners.
Ah, quick learners was it?
Yeah, we didn't. Oh no, there's rapid breeders.
Yeah, okay, we had rapid breeders. I remember that we got it right after
Yeah, it's
the
right
one. That, yeah, the one that makes you reproduce faster when there is war.
Okay, so is it time to send people?
We still have 5 minutes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Freak. We're aware of what you're talking about in the internal chat. Sorry
system
to
has been
chat.
cased.
There is secret conversation happening here.
I have no idea what
There
you're
is
talking about.
exactly. There is nothing happening in 5 minutes, and you should totally not go to the Stellaris YouTube channel to see something very cool happening.
We've data mined
So we
the
have
system
slow
dry.
breeders and rapid breeders, huh? That sounds like a bug.
No,
We've got alien rovers
absolutely
on
not.
the grid.
We may be slow breeders, but we have taken the important parts of the rapid breeders and incorporated them into ourselves.
Wait, but because of how percentages work, do they cancel each other? Because a
Basically.
10% reduction is less.
This
It's more than
system's
a
secrets are
10% increase.
They will get added together because they're both add modifiers.
Ah, okay, so it will just zero. You just go plus 10, minus 10, 0. Okay.
We need those minerals. We don't really need these minerals, but
thank
it'll
you.
annoy them, which is why we're gonna take it.
Thank you. So proud from Australia. Finally asked why you guys the right way up. Oh, thank you. Finally somebody that says it. Like people have been asking why. Like I don't understand what's happening with the shop
Game-changing
today.
upgrades incoming. Time for some new chrome.
You know what we got here? Another observation post.
Game-changing upgrades incoming.
The people are then asking why don't they just remove each other then? If they zero out eventually, why don't you just remove them?
Because you have both traits,
Also because then you could get them
We've
again, right?
constructed
Yeah, you would be able to
something
get them again.
game-changing.
And with Evopred, the basic goal is to make this a solid blue line.
Yep.
It's fun that way. Finders keepers, yay! Code breaking. Wait, no, never look at the observation post right now.
Please lower the volume of comms. It's been super loud since Machine Age came out. I think this is one of the notifications. The audio queue that you get with the notification has been the comms has been the reporting it's
We've
super loud. So
constructed
maybe we
something
should.
game-changing.
We'll look into it.
The system has been cased.
Oh look, I
We've
think that
constructed
YouTube
something
is onto something. The YouTube chat is saying that in 5 minutes, Stellaris season 9 episode 1 Biogenesis something will go live. It's here in the chat.
Okay, well then.
Well, and
We
it's
should
in
probably
2
send
minutes.
people over there so they can
Yeah.
watch the thing.
Yeah, so I think it's a good time to stop the stream unless there are any urgent questions. But I don't see anything. So
They can go watch the original, the announcement trailer for season 8, and then watch this one.
oh yeah, they should do that.
Yeah.
So yes, there is a new trailer coming, guys. As you figured, there is a premiere right now live on the YouTube channel. Go watch it. Actually, go watch the announcement trailer for season 8 because
They're linked.
there is something going on there. So with this being said, this is Davide doing marketing things for Stellaris.
This is Steven pushing random buttons.
Thanks a lot for joining today. I hope that you found this instructive. It was very fun playing Stellaris with you, Steven. And next week we'll continue.
Yep, we'll continue the save.
Let's save it. Let's call it stream so we know what it is. Stream 1.
No.
All right.
The feast, yes. I decided that I want to name them again.
Yeah. All right. I will
You
also
ready to
press.
flip back?
Wait. Yes. Exactly.
Oh,
so that we can
all
now.
the blood's
literally-
rushing to my head.
Yeah. Like what's happening? I feel upside down now.
Yeah.
What's happening? Okay. All right.
Okay.
I think that we're done. It's time. Go watch the
trailer.
Yeah. Go watch the trailer. It's amazing.
See ya.